reason.
Did you say a cryptography student?
Oh, sorry, cartography.
Cartography. Okay.
Yeah, Zuko.
Well, geez, I guess he needs his honor back.
It's an
Everybody looks baffled. Now, Zuko's dead. It looks like he's been shot, and all the maps here are all of the missing maps are here. However, the Bray map is the only one. It's separate from the rest, and it's like on a table, but on top of the table is like crushed velvet, and then the Bray map is laying open on top of it. No signs of a break-in. The guy was shot in the chest.
Okay.
So the map is here.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Is
everybody
it possible that he was our thief? Can I check his hands?
No problem. On his hands, it looks like between these two fingers and these two fingers, there looks like there's like a painful-looking indents.
Mm-hmm.
He was our original murderer.
Oh, how do you know that?
Because he has the indents on his hands. He probably stole the map, brought it here, was murdered, and then by someone else, and that someone else
Killed him.
Is the store owner? He's not the store owner, right?
Oh.
He's the store owner.
He's the store owner.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
The uniform's got that information. Now, everybody give me map lore, history, and forgery rolls.
Map lore, you mean cartography, or?
If you have cartography, that'd be great.
Oh, cartography. Yeah, right.
I didn't know, because if you make... Oh, by the way, Liz, if you roll on a skill that you have at Learn and you make it, like a skill you have no points in and you make it, then it gets you a check in your Learn statistic.
What was the last one, Devin?
Forgery.
Forgery history, you said?
Forgery, history, and map lore were what I was looking for.
I know.
I'm looking for... Alright, let's just look for forgery then.
Success on history. Is
Cool.
forgery a write-in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so forensic...
Okay, nothing on the
Wait,
nothing on the forgery.
I think I might have... Yeah, I did. Sorry. That was my
Well,
fault.
you still made it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah! Yeah, forgery...
So is that map lore or forgery?
Let's call that map lore.
Cool. Go ahead and write in a new skill. Also, in addition to putting a check mark in that, be sure to put a check mark next to your Learn statistic, which we'll get back to later.
Yeah.
I accidentally hit vehicular accident.
Well,
Right, but you got a roll, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you understand what he means by take a check and learn?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
good.
There.
Okay, so
And
I got
then I need forgery
history.
history.
yeah, I don't know shit.
I got map lore and history.
I got map
Excellent.
lore.
You guys are thinking it looks like the Bray map, but it's not the Bray map because maps like that were engraved on copper plates and then smashed onto a press. And so you should be able to literally feel the difference. It should have bumps and stuff because it was put on engraved plates and then they mashed them together.
Mm-hmm.
The paper does look really old, like a couple hundred years old. So it's quite possible that somebody washed off a piece of paper somehow, chemicals or whatever, and then made this map on top of a really old piece of paper. So basically what you got here is it appears to be a fake.
Right.
Alright.
Wow.
So obviously
That
someone
map is
found
not
out.
legit.
Someone found out.
So they
shot them,
left
and then
a
left
fake-
when they didn't. Yeah.
yeah. They left a fake to cover up the reason behind the murder.
No, I think he was making fakes. Someone found out they were fakes after shooting him, and then
Well, if
left.
he's making fakes, then there would be multiple, right?
No, he'd
Well,
be
yeah.
selling one at a time. He couldn't sell 5 of them.
This shop doesn't look like it has any forgery shit laying around. It's just maps for sale type deal.
Well, I mean, that's got to be a pretty limited pool of people who can forge maps.
Yeah. So I'm saying that this guy is our original thief.
Right.
And then someone came in, murdered him, stole the map that he stole, and then left forgery behind to cover up the reason behind the murder.
Yeah.
Question is, did they in fact find the original or not?
Well, considering we have a fake here, I'd say yes.
Okay, so
And
one way we might be able to catch the thief at this point is there's gunshot residue tests.
Yeah. All right, let's
If we
do
can
ballistics.
come up with a reason to do gunshot residue on a suspect, that would tell us if they
Unless they're
Well-
wearing gloves.
What?
But like,
Yeah.
if
Unless
they're wearing
gloves,
like long sleeves, gloves.
Are there
All
bullet
that.
casings, Logan? Or bullets?
Yeah, we
No.
searched the place. We searched the place.
Yeah, everybody just give me a nice forensics roll, and if at least one person can make their forensics, everything's happy.
Woo.
Yeah,
Quarter.
yeah. Freddie somehow pulled it off, said Rock. That's weird. She's distracted with her theories now. She's like, I know this is getting weirder. And yeah, you guys do the forensics. No other stuff is here.
So the
And
bullet
that's-
was taken away, okay.
No, the bolt may be in the body, but you're not going after that
Okay,
because
so we'll need
Yeah,
that
what's-
coroner then.
Was it through and through, or well,
No.
we won't know that until the coroner gets here.
well, you know not to play with the body until the coroner comes.
Yeah, we'll get the
It's-
coroner in.
Well, we'll ask him immediately because we might need to find the bullet.
Yeah.
That's really good thinking. I'm going to give you take a card for that, Rick. Yeah, the coroner eventually shows up while you guys are doing off your forensic stuff. He tells you that the bullet is still in the body. He will get it extracted and get it to ballistics.
Okay.
Any fingerprints on the maps or no?
No, of course not. There's even a box of gloves here.
Okay.
Yeah. I need the card table, Logan.
Yep. Many boxes of gloves all over the place, like almost like he wants customers to wear
Okay.
gloves.
Hell,
I've got 2 skill plus 10s and 2 lose all stun damage. Does anybody want one of those? I'm going to discard.
not really.
Liz?
I'm good.
Okay. Fresh will lose stun damage then. Okay, I'm set.
Oh, by the way, Liz, you have 2 really great cards in combination. Like if people get low on cards, the dissemination and limited retrieve are nice to use in conjunction with each other. In other words, if you disseminated, which means you could give like your discard as many cards as you want and refill your hand, and then you could limited retrieve the dissemination. There is a better card that you could also limited retrieve where it allows everybody to discard as many cards as they want and then draw new shit if you get any of those. But right now you've got very, very nice cards.
Okay.
For getting more cards.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Then back to the murder.
The coroner is taking away the body. The rest of the shop has nothing else useful in it.
We tell the
No.
coroner that he's probably our murder suspect at the museum before we leave.
He looks at the guy's hands and he goes, good thing.
Okay.
Are
Hey.
there any...
So match the
security
hair
cameras?
if you
can
can,
I
you know,
look-
blah, blah, blah.
Can I do spot hidden to find any other possible evidence that could be there?
There's no other evidence here. No need.
All right.
Street cameras anywhere nearby?
Of course not.
Why do I even bother
All
asking?
right.
I don't know.
Well,
No, it's
what we
not
do know
evidence.
is that there's somebody who has access to fakes, at the very least.
Yeah, or a forger. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
That's
And
what
that one,
that's what I was saying before. The forger, people who could forge this map are probably few and far between.
do we know of any forgers, Logan?
No, if you did, you'd have used them for other shit because you guys are evil bastards.
Alright, so can we look around, like, do some research or something? See who
As
might be able
police,
to
it's
point.
really super easy to go do research at the police station, sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's go do research then.
Why are
No
you so
problem.
yellow?
I'm working on adjusting my camera so I'm not as washed out. Let me make myself less yellow. Tell
Yeah,
me when it's good.
All right. Well, I'm just doing
that's right.
research.
That's fine. Yes.
Right, you guys head back to the police station, do some research, and yeah, just give me a simple research roll.
Hey.
Yeah,
I got my chicken research.
you find apparently Russ gets a refill because he was right on the money. There aren't that many people who specialize in old maps. You do find a guy's police record, and it looks like this. This guy specializes in maps, and he has a criminal background, history, and forgery. And here's his record. It'd be funnier if I had him actually on a cover of an album. It's like, my God, he's got a record, all right.
Oh, it's Jeffrey Epstein. Did he kill himself?
Probably.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to need the table for my refill. Thank you. I'm discarding everything.
Everything good.
You might get into combat, but I don't care. The skill plus 10s are good. Does anybody want to sock away a skill plus 10?
I'm
Not
good.
really.
You're good? All right. Oh, awesome. I am now a professional guitarist, guys.
Damn.
Nice.
Cool.
I am now a rock star.
We could start a band.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because you can tell different, like, the players that have been around for a while, it's like they can do instruments, some of them sing and dance. It's kind of freaky. So, okay, no problem. Yeah, you guys find that stuff. What are you going to do with it?
Bring them down to the station, I think.
Yeah.
He's down at the station and he goes, I don't know nothing, I didn't do nothing, I got nothing to say.
Well, all right. I'm gonna do a lot. Like, can we actually interrogate him? Are we doing that?
Give me a law roll.
Huh? A law roll?
Yeah. If by interrogate you mean nicely ask questions, absolutely. If you mean have Rock hold up a phone book and punch the phone book and the phone book just happens to be resting on the guy, no.
Yeah, we can ask him for information. We're not targeting you, sir.
Yeah, he has the right not to fall out of a window, not to fall downstairs, things like that. Ever since the 70s, it's just changed a lot. It really was that way back in the 70s.
Right. So I guess let's start.
Well, it's up to you guys. He's sitting in an interrogation room. If you want to talk amongst yourselves before going in, feel free, or you can just walk in and hope for the best.
Yeah, I want to get a client list from him. I want to let him know he's not a suspect or anything. And then, well, hold it. Do we want to tell him about the murder?
We probably shouldn't. If he does know about the murder, then he'll tell us through interrogation. We can leave stuff that would lead him to know about the murder. You know, like I never said that I was in the graveyard, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Trip him up.
He looks like a fairly old dude. You're doubting that, well, he could have shot somebody. Anybody can shoot somebody. Even Logan could pull that off.
Yeah. So I'd say trip him up. Don't tell him about the murder. If he does know about the murder and says something about it without us telling him, then I'd say he's definitely connected. But for now, even if he's a suspect, we shouldn't let him know that he's a suspect.
Okay.
I don't think he murdered anyone, but he may know something about it.
He has no
Okay.
violent crime in his fairly extensive criminal history. Just
We need to
FYI.
figure out a way of convincing him to tell us who he made those maps for.
Yep.
Definitely.
Or just ask him for a client list.
But why would he give
Well,
that up?
client list might be too direct, and if we play that
Exactly.
card too early, then he might
Yeah.
just blatantly refuse out of spite.
Good call. I'm just spitting stuff out.
Yeah.
How do we get a client list? How do we get who he's associated with? I'm pretty sure he's associated with the murderer. Do we get the grease ball down here and show him a picture of the guy and tell him that, you know, he's a murder suspect or something? Not him, the forger was a murder
the
suspect.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of ways we can go about this.
Oh, what, you mean like bring that dude in? Okay, yeah. I see what
William Hall.
Yeah.
Show him a picture of the guy, see how he reacts, that kind of thing. But
Did the maps have, because some forgers, or maybe even most forgers, leave some sort of like a signature on their forgeries, like as a sign of pride? Did he leave anything behind? On the
You're
maps?
thinking about artists, not forgers.
Well, no, forgers do leave like a little.
Some might, but it would be like an extra dot somewhere or something like that. It wouldn't be like he'd sign it or some shit.
another thing we can do is we can show him the forged map and tell him that we think he's an expert on maps and ask him if he thinks this is a forgery, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't know what we'll get with that.
Well, I don't know how that gets to the client list, though.
Yeah.
The thing is, if we did that, why would we bring him to the police station and not just go to his place?
Right. We probably shouldn't have jumped on bringing him to the station, but too late.
No, we should have. It's definitely really important.
Okay. All right, so yeah, I don't think there's anything to gain from that, but I'm spitting out anything that comes to my mind because that leads to an interrogation strategy.
Yep.
Chief of police walks in. You can tell because he's got the rank and the uniform. He goes, "Are you getting ready to interrogate somebody? Because I've got several cadets that haven't gotten to see the masterful interrogations you can do, detectives. They've heard about them, and they were wanting to watch from the observation room. So just want to let you know, kick some ass."
Sure. You got snacks? Get him a pizza.
"I'll take it under advisement." He says, he looks at you oddly. He brings in a bunch of people. You guys are sitting there plotting out, or actually, he's going to wait until you're done plotting strategy, and then when you go out of this room, he's got like 10 people waiting, cadets and stuff.
All right, so how do we get this guy?
I'm just trying to think about how we can get him to give up. I want to say that we can bring up a competition thing and
hold on, no. Oh wait, no.
Don't say no during brainstorms.
No, I forgot something.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was going to say stupid. Yeah.
Nothing is stupid during brainstormings.
What if we said that he can save his own hide? We can lie. We can say that he'd be saving his own hide by giving us a client list. We're like,
show him the forgery. Say we've got his prints on it.
We can say that if he won't get into any trouble for forgeries, but we are looking for someone who is getting a forgery, and if he withholds this list, that he can get into big trouble.
If we get a warrant to search his residence, because we have probable cause that he may know.
No, we don't, sir. We do not have anything like probable cause with this guy. We can politely question him and try and trip him up. That's about it.
Oh, this guy is basically, also keep in mind, this guy is a hardened career criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
He's been doing crime decades. And he probably doesn't want to go back to jail. He's been to jail once, didn't seem like it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We can show him the map, say we got his prints off of it. And I don't know if it's a great idea or not. But
no, I think it is actually.
Okay.
But
And
if
from
he's
there
a
we can say
professional,
that we know that he's good at forgeries and that we do have that is a case where we could arrest him for it, but we'll drop those charges if
he gives
he gives
up.
us the client list.
If he gives up the particular client that was interested in that map.
if he's a professional, he'll probably want to see evidence that we have. But
We're going
that
to
we
show him
know
the fingerprints? Let's just tell him we have fingerprints.
Yeah.
would he believe us though? If he's a hardened criminal,
That's
he
where
may
it
not
comes
believe
down
us.
to acting.
Yeah. And I think haha, this is why I love this is why I'm happy I took acting. Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead. What are we thinking of?
I've got I mean that's my plan. You already heard it. I'm not going to explain it again.
Okay, maybe if we want to go
Okay,
down.
I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah, we got fingerprints on the map. We're going to need to do, if we're going to let him off, we can't just say we need to actually have a plea bargain, which means we'll need a lawyer.
That's
We'll need
easy
to
enough,
sign some
right?
papers.
Everybody give me an evidence analysis roll at half for just something that I'm going to put in here.
By
All
half.
right, Kate. All right,
Well done.
Freddie.
All right, everybody that you've seen so far that has interacted with maps has always got gloves around because they're old, delicate, and stuff like that. So just FYI on that.
Right,
Yeah.
so the prints are not going to work.
Oh, yeah. What about a hair follicle then?
Not likely to stay with the map, but possible.
What's another DNA evidence?
Logan, is there a record of his past forgeries?
According to his records, they suspect he did a lot more shit than they actually caught him on. The only reason that they actually caught him the one time that they did was because his client flipped on him, and that put him up for only 4 years because then apparently his client recanted their statement. Something about their daughter disappeared or something, and then reappeared when they recanted. So he got out.
Chancey. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Logan.
And he got out of prison.
Yeah, this is Chancey, but if we think William Hall is our suspect, we can say Hall flipped on him.
And he believe us. Because,
Well, we could bring him down and have him sign confessions and stuff, and let him see it.
quote unquote confessions.
But bringing him down is going to tip him off, so probably not a great idea. But if we think Hull's the client,
Alright, how about this? If we think Hull is the client,
Mhm.
we can bring him in. We can do this whole spiel where we pretend to have the forger sign some documents and then say to Hull, your forger gave you up. He's busy signing a confession right now. And
The
he,
forger's falling asleep in the interrogation room. He's just
we know. Logan, come on, let us flow. Let us flow.
Yeah, I just want to let you know it's unusual.
Oh man, he's taking a nap. Yeah, that sounds promising. And then
Also, Hull did have a very high-powered attorney and a very upscale office.
Yep.
And
So he's going to lawyer up.
his attorney was one of the partners of this really upscale office, the lady who led you in. So even getting him down here could take a while if he,
yeah.
Yeah, and under what pretext? That's the other
Right.
thing. Why do
Well, we can say that the pretext is... Oh,
There is one thing we haven't done yet, and that's searching the thieves' house. The dead dude's house.
we did.
the
the house.
dead dude's residence? We did
He
the
has searched
store.
the store. Yeah.
You search the store, not his house.
Yeah,
And
you
maybe
can let
more.
this guy sleep and go search the guy's house
Yeah,
if you feel
let's
like
let this guy sleep and go search his house.
No, not
Well,
his
by
house.
his house, you mean the dead guy's house.
The
Yeah.
dead guy's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut to one house searching later. You found absolutely nothing useful there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what,
Yeah, he did have a nice stack of cash that's now in evidence, but other than that, it looks like $10,000 in used banknotes, $100 bills.
Okay. Yeah, I still say that we try and trip him up, that we intimidate him thinking that he'll go into jail again, and say
And
that
get him to
he'll
give
get
it
off
up?
the hook if he gives us the client list.
well, not the client list. Let's just tell him we know William Hall. If you give him a name, well, yeah, he might not be the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, the client list is really important to this.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's William Hall. Come on.
We don't know that.
I'm role playing that, I guess.
I've been
Been
in
in
these
game.
bodies. I've
What?
been in these bodies before. It's him.
It's him. Okay, fine. We got to figure out how to nail him then.
My gut tells me it's him.
Okay, so here's the deal. We tell the guy to flip on him. We tell him we'll look the other way. We show him the forgery. So we know this is a forgery. Tell the guy to flip on him. Or tell the guy, we just need to see your client list and we'll let you go on this one.
Yeah.
But what do we actually have? Okay. If he says no, what
Yeah,
then?
I know.
If he says no, we can say that he's doing obstruction of justice.
How do we tie the map to him positively if we don't have fingerprints?
That's how do we?
We're back at that.
Right. We can say that someone positively identified him, seeing him hand off the map to someone. Or something. Like we saw.
It's not a bad idea, but I don't know about that one. Yeah, I think we're at the point of what magic interrogation is going to get us the perp.
It's an easy
where
one.
we're at in the case.
Yeah, it's not. Don't worry, it's not completely like, oh my god, I'd never come up with that.
Yeah. So we just got to come up with what magic interview technique we're going to use to get the perp. I'd love to get GSR on his clothes and stuff, but that will be after the interrogation. We'll be collecting evidence, and
He's woken up. He's looking around groggily. Yeah, shit, I'm still here, he says.
I wave to him and see how good he is at seeing through two-way
We're behind
mirrors.
mirrors.
He doesn't. He just looks around. He starts doing stretching stuff.
How about? Well, the positive ID is a little flimsy, yeah. But if we say, no, never mind.
Okay, so Hull was just going back to Hull. He was not a map collector,
No, he was not.
and he's probably very wealthy.
Super wealthy,
Right.
according to the research you did. I'm
Yeah,
real
not
sad.
gonna lie.
So what's his motive for any of this?
Well,
Money.
No,
No,
he doesn't
no.
need money.
it has something to do with the casinos or something.
No. We're like I said, we're at the magic interrogation point, so we don't need to collect. We probably don't need to collect any more evidence. We just need to be smart about this.
Right, so why would the whole want that map?
Exactly. Ooh,
Hold
I got
on.
training time.
Or that set of maps, rather.
Oh, right.
Okay, what am I going to check?
Because
Your
we...
pager goes off again.
My page, I look at the number. Is it my boss again?
No,
Is it a number I recognize?
no.
I step out for a sec. So my private, call the number.
That they caught the pedo dude. He's going away now.
All right, good.
Thanks. I go back to this.
Let's see here.
Okay, so let's go on that motive thing. Why is this guy fucking around with these maps? Why would he shoot the guy? Why would he even risk that? That's a very dangerous fucking move. If he did it for no reason, he's fucking deranged. What the hell is his reason for doing this?
I
Well,
still say
if
money. I mean,
No,
even
it's
if
not
he's
money.
well off, people
Okay.
can never have enough.
Okay, don't say no during brainstorming,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Okay, so he wants more money. Okay, how does the map get him more money?
Sell
It
it,
gets him
maybe at least something.
$200,000 if he sells it. If he sells the forgery, or if he sells the original. He had the
Okay.
book.
Right,
We
yeah.
have the spy lady's name. I don't know if that's got. Yeah, the resistance fighter. Exactly.
Oh, you mean when they Wait, what the fuck is that one?
Was that a whisper? Can everybody see that?
No, everybody can see that.
Not everyone can see that.
It's an
No,
old-fashioned
I'm
thing
just.
I've lived my life by.
It could be a dumb rabbit hole, but I'm thinking about that spy lady's name that was signed at the museum. You get handwriting samples, but we have to have
Yeah,
a
but
reason
at
for
that
that.
point, we'd have to have his permission for it and stuff.
Whoa,
We need to get this client list. We need to figure out how to get this client list. That's what we need to be focusing on right now.
To ask the gods if they recognize this dude's face at that particular moment in time when he came in and signed Renee, whatever the fuck his name was. Because then
Well,
we can tie him to being in the museum.
Well, first off, Renee would have been signed in a little while ago, so I doubt that they'd remember the face. Not to mention
They
the
might,
fact-
who
And
knows?
second of all, the perp was the guy who owned the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the forger would need to see the map to know what to forge.
Right, he stole the map and gave it to the forger.
He stole the map and forged it in one day.
Nobody said, well, how long has it been since?
The map was stolen yesterday, or the day before yesterday.
Is that right, Logan?
Yeah, it's yeah. It is possible to churn out something really quick, but
that looks professionally done, doesn't it?
Right, so what do we say? This is a forgery. How long would it take to forge this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
Do we know how long it would take?
give me a forgery roll.
I mean,
Okay. No idea.
I made it.
According to Rock, probably if you were to work like a demon on it, it's possible to get it out in time. But it's also if you were for a normal person, it probably at least a couple of days, few days.
It might be why he's so tired. If he worked all night and all day.
Good point.
okay.
He's falling back asleep.
Okay, so work is ego. This is a really good forgery.
So, okay, if he did it, then the thief must have dropped it off somewhere, maybe at his residence or at a drop-off point. Then the dude must have come and collected it and gone home to his forgery place to forge it. And then he would have had to give it back to the... Well, no. Who left the map at the store?
What if he already had a forgery?
Ooh.
What if it was something that he already had?
Right. Maybe he brought the forgery to the thing. So we could say, we know this is a forgery. We don't know who forged it, but we think the client brought this map to you. Do you know who was interested in this map?
But at that point, he probably won't tell us, right?
Well, if we don't suspect him at all, we're just asking for his expertise.
Well,
If we play it like that.
I still say that we put the pressure of jail time over his head on him.
Okay.
We can say that we have a warrant or something. We just need something that could,
I know.
Really, that long? No way.
We searched
yeah.
his house. We searched the
You know
guy's
how long it
house.
Yeah,
takes
He's
to
been in
okay,
the
fair enough.
interrogation room for a
Yeah,
long
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, he's been in there for a minimum of 6 hours because it took like an hour to drive to the dead guy's house, an hour to drive back, searching the house. I'm being very generous with just 4 hours.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm thinking we go with, it took us a while to get this out of evidence. They lost it. That's why it took so long. Okay.
I
Somebody already had the forged map. That's got to be the case because he couldn't have forged this overnight.
I mean, you just said you could have.
Did I?
He's drooling
Yeah.
on the table a bit.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Logan, I didn't say he could have, did I?
Yes, you did.
Okay. All right. So if he was working like a dog and that's why he's so tired, got it. Okay.
You might, okay, if you're so tired, you might not be all there. So you might be able to just bamboozle him into saying, so how did that map go last night?
No. We got to figure out what the bamboozle is, dude.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm sorry, I said no during brainstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's up with that? Yeah, no, yeah, we got to figure out the bamboozle. We can't just say
yeah.
we're going to bamboozle him to Logan and.
Well, I was going to say, you could just walk in and wing it because I think you guys are going around and round in a circle right now.
Yeah,
Well, we
and
might have
I still
analysis
say that
paralysis,
we
yeah.
I still say that we lie and hang jail time over his head to try and scare him into giving us the client list. Like,
Does he know that
give
he's
us
still
the
on his
client
bed?
list, you don't go to jail, they do. If you don't, we put you in jail for obstruction of justice.
Does he know the store owner's dead?
Probably not.
So we can say the store owner has implicated you in these forgeries. If you cooperate, we may forego your jail time if you tell us who you made these for.
Alright. Yeah,
Let's
that's
not have
actually...
that.
But if he...
No, he probably doesn't know the guy was murdered. So if we say
No, I'm saying if he didn't give this map to this store guy...
I don't think he's the murderer. I mean, he might be, but it's probably Hall.
Yeah.
So
All right, so let's go with that.
Let's just say the guy gave him up.
Yeah.
And we know
That
he
is
forged the map, and we just need his client list.
Yeah.
Logan's
So who
now
wants to
squinting
do the
again.
talking?
I don't know if that's just him fucking with us or what.
I think that's our best idea so far anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to go with it?
Yeah.
Let's go with it. Cut to
I
it.
nominate
You
the
guys
new
go out. The chief, along with a whole bunch of cadets, go in to fill up the space you left. You guys go in, manage to wake up the guy. Eventually, he's like, hold on a second. He does some stretching exercises and wakes himself up, and he goes, "Damn, I've been here a while."
Hey, do you know Mr. Stuart Zuko?
Should I?
Empathy.
Curious.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry, you're in a great deal of trouble.
He goes, "Oh, me?
I produced the map.
Ooh.
Someone stole this map. We tagged it in evidence, and is he making that face?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mr. Zuko gave you up as the guy who stole the map.
I don't know any Zuko.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, really.
Sir, we believe that you forged this map.
Ooh, he says.
Mr. Zuko positively confirmed this as your work. He owns a map store in town.
Really?
Yeah,
What's
all we need
the
is your
name of the
client
map?
list. All we need is your client list, and we'll let you know.
Client
This
list?
is, yeah.
Yes.
Who have you worked for in the map store?
Wait. Are you thinking that I forge for people and then I keep a list of it? How often do you think I forge shit? He says he looks indignant. He's like, my God, this is police harassment.
Okay.
I don't
We
know
just
what
want
Well, if
Steve
you don't
Zuko
forge
or
stuff
whatever.
often, then you'd obviously be able to remember the people you do forge for, since it's such a rare occurrence.
I don't know any Steve or Zuko or Zipko or whatever you
Okay.
said.
Well, how about William Hall? Ring a
Uh,
bell?
he rolls his current events. Is he the Mariner guy? He has like a big yacht thing or something. Is he the head of the yachting club? Oh shit! Is he the fucking head maitre d at the Golden Brisket? And look, I didn't know that that lady was his wife. If that's what this is all about, I can clear this up right away. Just because I was insulting to him, I was hitting on the lady. I thought she was single. I have no idea.
Sir, we
Like,
don't need this information.
oh, he
We
looks
just need to
down.
know who you forged for. If you don't tell us, then we can legally put a warrant out for your arrest for obstruction of justice.
Assuming I forged anything, you got nothing on me, coppers.
Actually,
We
we
got
do.
testimony.
Okay. I don't know any Zuko. If you got the Zuko guy, I'm sure you got the whole chain of evidence. So I'll take my chances with that. I don't know any Zuko, dude.
Really?
Really?
I'm sure the hair that we found on the map that positively identified as yours is just coincidence too.
He looks absolutely baffled. Like, I don't understand what's going on. He goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
I asked him about the museum curator. Is he familiar with him?
What museum? He doesn't even know about the museum. He's just in the dark here. He's like,
Okay, never mind. Please wait. I start walking out.
He says, can you at least
by
bring me
the way,
some?
Sure. Bring up some refreshments. I'll go get that for you.
when Rock produced the map, was there any recognition on the dude's face?
Yeah, everybody give me empathy rolls on that.
Quarter.
No surprise, it was just a face of stone. You're thinking at a quarter, he's definitely seen this fucking map before, but the names are all baffling to him. He doesn't know what you're talking, or he's a super good actor. I mean, we're talking Doc Fulton quality of acting here.
Are we all out of the interrogation room now?
Yes, the chief comes out and looks very disappointed. I thought you'd crack him like a walnut.
Yeah, well, I think we're missing a link here.
I don't know what's going on.
He doesn't know Hull. He doesn't know Zuko.
What was the kiddo's name?
That was.
Are you just going to shout random names at him and hope that he goes, "Oh God," to one of them?
No. We're just trying to find the missing link. Austin Kornblatt.
Why don't you guys take conference room 2 and discuss a better strategy? I'll distract the youngins. I'll go. I'll send one of them to get them some food. You go ahead and figure it out.
Yeah.
He looks so
back to figuring it out.
You're back in a different.
If I do evidence analysis and get a successful roll on it, would that allow you to give us a hint?
No hints.
I'm perfectly okay with you guys actually failing to solve it, letting everybody go to continue their crime sprees and horrible things.
Yeah. No hints from Logan. We're just gonna have to figure this out.
Yes, this is the tough part. The rest of it's just gathering information, and then you get to that tough part.
Yeah. So he doesn't know Hull. So who came to him to get the forgery? He's seen the map.
No, it must have
Wait,
been
what
one of
about
the
that woman?
Yeah, the lawyer woman probably.
No. The woman who owns it. The brave woman.
The brave woman?
Yeah,
The woman from the house.
the
Oh,
granddaughter.
okay.
The granddaughter of the person who donated the map.
So what, she gave him the map?
I don't know. She's just bringing it up.
Okay.
What are you thinking there?
I'm thinking.
Logan, did we do... No, we didn't do... Oh, no, we did. We did research. There was no link between Hull and the Bray Lady, was there? They're not in business together or anything.
Not that you'd found. No, not in obvious cahoots. They are not obviously cahooting.
Yeah. Really, judging, and this is meta, but judging from Logan, it looks like we got what we need. It's not going to be some, oh gosh, we missed this piece of evidence.
Well,
We're looking for a way to get these people to cough up.
Pretty much, yeah. You're at that portion. I mean, it's, yeah.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the oh fuck, and I am. Last time Maddie figured out something clever, and
Matt fucking crushed it last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost never think of something clever, but we need to think of something clever to do here. We've got all we need for the most part, I think.
Frick.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, these investigations are not easy. Oh,
Okay,
shit. By the way, I forgot to mention this is a prestige mod, and nobody's saying anything about discarding a prestige card, so you're good.
This is a prestige mod.
Yes.
So this is super hard. Cool. Thanks.
Happy to help.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. All right.
Well, we have an hour and a half to solve this, so
I'm willing to give this another half hour. I'm willing to give this till noon at best. And if we don't figure something out by then, fuck it.
That's reasonable. I mean, you could, if you want to, at that point, you could either end it or you could take Liz on a little bit of a tour of the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
She may find that of interest. But I would of course, love it if she was able to solve the first case she was on. That would be ideal.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay, give her some cards for something she may have said earlier, but now enough time has gone by that she won't be able to identify what it was she said.
She did mention the Bray woman.
no, she mentioned that he may
Negates
have
any successful
had the
attack
painting
directly
already.
against you or
No, that was a while ago.
That's what Logan's saying. A while ago.
That was a longer while ago.
Oh,
Could have
okay.
been a long time ago. Nobody knows.
Yep. So Liz,
Yeah.
spit out all the things you've been saying. Let's see if one sticks out to us.
Well, the one thing that really sticks out to me personally is he didn't make it last night. He already had it.
Right.
There's also well, I've been saying that let's try and get him for obstruction of justice, but obviously that hasn't been working.
Liz,
Yeah?
you're going way off camera. Bring yourself in.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm doing.
Cool.
I said.
Logan, can you put us back on the other map for a sec?
Actually, yeah. Can I see the pictures? Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's the money thing.
No, it's not the money thing.
It might be.
If it's Hull, I doubt it. But
Okay, so here's the map maker guy.
yeah,
We may just have the wrong guy in the interrogation room.
that map is of the map in the picture, Logan, the number 2. That's of the 1974 Virginia map? The forgery?
Yeah, that's the forgery, I believe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Nothing better than starting a brand new player in a really hard fucking murder mystery. By God, that's what I always say.
Yep.
Um,
So he's giving you all the hints he's going to give you. You said something clever at some point.
yeah, I know.
Lots of people say clever shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just saying something clever, it's saying the right clever thing.
Or I could also be just messing with everybody by giving her
you
a bunch.
could be.
I know, Logan, but first game, probably not.
Hey,
We're
you never
metaing
tell.
now. Fuck it. Just don't.
Logan's just a horrible person, so
I know
you
you're a
never
horrible
tell.
person. Believe me,
Yeah.
I've known you long enough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Hey, it's okay. You don't have to remember. Just keep going through.
Mhm.
Let's just keep going
What?
through the whole.
But the main thing is to figure out what would motivate somebody to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what would motivate somebody to talk?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to figure out how to get somebody
Yeah,
to talk.
motivate a hardened criminal to talk.
Right.
This guy's a hardened criminal.
Yeah. He's
And-
been in more police interrogation rooms than any of us combined, I'm hoping.
And it seems that he genuinely doesn't know any of the people we're talking about. Possibly. He was curious. So curious could also mean he's curious to know what we got on that person. I don't know. I got empathy at a quarter, and
It
I
didn't
was
even know
scared
who the
off on
person
that.
was.
Hmm?
It didn't sound like he even knew who zip code was when
Right.
you mentioned the name, so.
Right.
Well, he
That's
didn't
what
even
we're-
know who our prime suspect was, and that's who would have the map.
Well, no, the
Commission it.
suspect probably went through a third party. Like maybe the lawyer woman had approached him and said, I need you to do this. The last question.
Blackmail? No, we haven't found any evidence of blackmail.
No. Just she paid. The lawyer lady maybe paid the forger to have the forgery done, so she doesn't implicate her client. Or maybe she had some random third party do all that. So there's
Right.
nothing connecting the whole person to the forgery.
Yeah, we're not, my sense of this kind of case is we're not going to get them by just barking names at them.
Yeah.
Mm,
We need to figure out what would motivate this stone cold, hardened criminal to talk.
And he's never had any violence on his record, ever.
So we could implicate him in the murder. But he
But
doesn't
if he
seem to
doesn't-
know this guy.
No.
if he isn't aware of the murder, and if he knows he isn't a part of the murder, then
He has nothing to do
that
with it.
doesn't work.
I know. No, it doesn't. What makes hardened criminals talk? And got me.
I'm thinking we give him some kind of special perk. You know, Prisoner's Dilemma?
Mm-hmm.
If we give him a special perk to talking, then that'll give him an incentive to talk, and
Well, Prisoner's Dilemma would be somebody else.
What, you mean like,
Talk
I mean,
before
well-
he talks.
you mean
Right.
make him like
yeah.
an informant, a police informant? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I'm talking
Well,
about
how do you...
giving him a special permission or special protection that the police can offer in exchange for him giving us this information.
Or he could say, no, I'll carry on as I am.
Yeah, Prisoner's Dilemma is like press the button first. The guy might murder you. You might murder the guy who's going to press the button first. Is that right?
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going with Prisoner's Dilemma, that would be talk before this guy talks, or
Well, if he's a hardened criminal, then obviously he's in, dangerous stuff.
Okay, let me see. Let me try and re-express. This guy would be happy to give up somebody else to save his own skin.
Yeah. That's kind of the angle I've been trying to go for this entire time.
Okay. I just wanted to state it positively because we're kind of going in circles and we're not saying that directly.
I'm just wondering what we can get him for at that point. I say that if we...
No history of violence, so probably unlikely we could pin the murder on.
There's only ever convicted ones.
I think Logan, are you...
No, he's fine. He's
I
back.
was going to say, Freddie, I'm thinking that tomorrow or Tuesday or whatever, we might want to get together and work on a new thing because StreamYard is not fucking...
I don't think it's StreamYard because it happens with other ones as well.
Oh.
For you. Only for you.
Maybe you can help me troubleshoot my computer then.
Maybe,
I'm
yeah,
thinking it's because I'm recording it onto YouTube is why it's going, but I
No,
don't.
no, it's got nothing to do with that.
I'm not running anything else.
Yeah.
This is a gaming computer I'm on.
Okay.
One moment. I'm going to take off my headphones to think for a second.
Anyway.
Last time we were in a situation like this, a possible solution was to show the guy signing a confession and implicating everybody.
Yeah, but what guy? What I was thinking of is the guy that originally gave him up and then recanted his confession. If we brought him in and made it look like he was re-implicating him, he might talk.
Who's the guy that gave him up? Because we found him with research.
Yeah, okay, so when we did our research, he was convicted once, and a guy gave him up, like confessed or implicated him.
That's certainly not appearing in this scene.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Focus on what we have.
Yeah.
And we've got 15 minutes. Focus on what we have. Don't go looking for extraneous evidence. Logan's dropped many hints that that's not the way to solve the case at this point. So Zuko's dead. We have no idea who murdered him. Guy doesn't know him. We didn't tell him Zuko's dead yet.
No.
So would that bring anything?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't see why he would care. He doesn't even know the guy.
Okay. I need the card table up so I can discard again. And Liz should probably go. You should probably take care of your cards too.
She has a headphone.
She
has her headphones off. Yeah. Okay. I thought she could still hear us, even with the headphones quiet. Hey there.
Now she's going to say, what?
Why'd you take off the thing?
He wanted to discard his hand down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm discarding the hand, and you have 8 cards. You need to discard down, and maybe something will come to one of us while we're doing other shit. Because sitting here focusing on it doesn't seem to be working.
The only thing I can think about is Bray. Like, they've had an extraordinarily small part in this story for the actual role that they fulfill.
Okay, so what do we do with Bray?